Boys and girls, welcome back here to the second map, KKona versus Counterlogic Gaming with myself, Vansilli, and Dust Barrett. It is the round of 8 for the second qualifier of this CEVO-P League Season number 9. I am like laughing my ass off just before this cast because I just watched LA Beast trying to do his gauntlet challenge and I just can't keep my composure. But we're back in the second map, sorry about that. We're going to follow back with the action. Ocean, Ruru, Invert, Twist, and Else on the CT side versus Tara, who gets the first kill. Fluffy, Cutler, JDM, and Hayes before CLG. And we're going to continue with the action because I don't think Dust is here, so that made it even more awkward on my opening on the second map. But they're going to be able to get this bomb plant down for Fugly of CLG. It is actually not really planted for long. They're going to have to play it close right now, as we do have a flank watcher. That's going to be Hayes at long A. He's able to get the first kill, the Twist. Now they're going to have to try to hold towards this elevator and towards cat side. But Else and Invert going to work on that retake, leaving Hayes by himself. And like I said, it's not really planted for him. And Else gets the long-range P2K kill. And then that is going to be it. 1-0 on the scoreboard right now for KKona with a nice actually retake on that post plant. Again, it started off with a nice opener actually, at least from Tariq at lower B, but it got quickly traded out. He didn't really have anybody else there to set up with him to try to get that pick onto Catwalk, or a second one to take more control of that A side. Retake was just a little bit better because of that, because CLG definitely did not have anybody play that flank watcher. They focused more towards long, but again, they never really had that plan for Hayes inside that pit. So now that gives a chance for KKona to go for an M4, 3 from Mosses, and a UMP. The rest of CLG only with P250, no armor, so they go for AKs on the next round. They're going to try to go for that body push up towards that catwalk side. And they don't have any flashes either, so they're going to bait one out. It's going to be Tariq jumping out first. Jumping towards the CT spawn, catches Ocean. Ocean connects to get the kill. Al's going long range and easily dispatches the 3 guys there. 5th one falling down, and it's going to be now 2-0 in favor of Counterlogic Gaming. Sorry, in favor of KKona, and that's going to give Counterlogic Gaming the chance to go for AK-47s, as we mentioned before. So going full AKs would not give him enough utilities to work with, so which is why you see Cutler going for only a Galil. 2 flashes and a smoke. He's already going to smoke aggressively here towards that long A, just to try to sell a fake, because he had 3 guys from KKona trying to hold that long control. So the rest of CLG actually moving down towards this lower B. They're actually going to go then for a mid to B split after throwing that decoy from Cutler at long, and all 4 of them are actually moving up towards this mid side, and only 1 inside tunnel, so this is going to be bad news bears very soon for Ruru. He manages to get enough cover, and for getting the first kill, but then finally spanned up through the smoke, so Hayes gets both entries inside B. Ocean a rotation, team member waiting right inside the mid double doors. That's going to be Hayes taking the kill onto Else. That was JDM at the mid doors, getting the first one onto Twist. Does not go for the second one onto Ocean, who gets the kill with the UMP.
Wow. Yeah, that's so crazy how KKona just bit on that A so hard. I don't know if it's because they just thought players were sitting behind the smoke or something like that at the corner, which is kind of common. But regardless, you have 4 players being able to get out mid and split B, and you could see that player at the back of the B platform, I think that was Ruru, he had no idea. I mean, he just got blindsided. There's no idea that anything was going on at middle, and that's a huge problem. To not have at least the information that they've taken it, and so you can try your best to react accordingly inside the B site.
Yeah, knowing that it's going to be sort of a... They thought it was going to be a low buy there, or at least a pistol for KKona. You do have a MAC-10 in the hands of JDM, just trying to get a few kills, trying to salvage some money to be able to afford an AWP later on. So able to get the first one up to Twist, but little does he know that Invert did go for a buy with an AWP with Ocean and Else with M4s. They're going to try to take control of this mid and long side, but here comes the aggressive push from the CTs up on Cat. It's traded out, but that's enough information to let them know that Ocean's also there. JDM was waiting. Here's just a push through the mid doors. He gets the dink onto Ruru, but unfortunately not a kill.
Well, what the heck smoke was that on the cross? Not a good one. Fugly takes a lot of damage. They're able to get across, though, however, and this bomb will make its way into the site. Should get planted, but Ocean, never mind. He's challenging pretty well, trying to prevent it. It's giving Ruru some time as well to maybe do some type of jump peek here in a moment.
Bomb is planted, but they're still asking, why is he not going for the jump kill? He's waiting for Hayes actually trying to get that information, but looks at the wrong angle, so he loses that gun, and Invert's stuck now towards that elevator, and The only thing you can do right now, especially now that he's spotted by JDM, gets saved there by Hayes. 4 HP, still survives. As Hayes so far, ever since that first map, now already with 7 kills in 4 rounds, this guy's pretty much on fire tonight.
Yeah, good to see. He's not normally the guy you'd expect to put up the big numbers for CLG in most of the other games, but yeah, he's definitely done well tonight. No one's really done particularly bad, though, I would say, for CLG. They seem to be clicking pretty well, as KKona is going to be on a save this round, though, as they are going to try to stack that B-bomb site with 4 players, but looks like it's not going to really happen for him, as Tarek is here by himself, but they're actually moving up Catwalk with the bomb. They already have the entry onto the A site, so, I mean, that's pretty much a done deal.
Trying to push inside B as well. With these pistols, trying to get kills. The Park is waiting there, gets a third, trying to go for that 4th with success, and also with 25 HP remaining. So he's looking good there. Salvages a P250 on top of that, and we now have a 1-point lead. West Counter to Logic Gaming takes the lead for the first time in this map.
I think KKona did have the great start there with 2-0 thanks to the pistol round victory, but ever since CLG could get the bye going for themselves, they have been on point, and as you said, they have taken the lead now. But KKona is going to be back onto a bye. They do have M4s across the board. No op on invert, though, so that does maybe handicap them a slight bit here. So you're going to see CLG just, again, opening up fairly default. Again, one of those maps where Fugly becomes kind of more of an entry man with Hayes, and Tarek kind of takes more of a peripheral support role. He's just going to be holding out in tunnels yet again, as the rest of the guys are just working to get control of middle. Just basic D2 stuff, right? I mean, nothing really special. This map is kind of played out, I feel like.
But at least for this time, for the CTs, though, they're focusing a little bit more towards this mid cover for going for that crossfire setup from both sides of the mid double doors. Only going for a double hold, maybe even a single hold towards that long A area, because it was a passive play. Ocean was watching Catwalk with an M4 from Playmaker. So very passive play, at least, to give a lot of control for the terrorist side on Catwalk if they want to, but still held very slowly and very calmly for CLG.
Yeah, they're definitely not committed to anything just yet. They do have one player by himself, Hayes, actually using a smoke at Cat, maybe to like fake that they're doing some type of Cat drop-down play and try to pull a bit of a rotation, and then they're actually looking to go pretty heavy into the B tunnels.
You do have one hiding inside the car. It's going to be Invert. He's partially flashed, but Bubby already comes in for the entry. Traded out by Ruru for a double kill. And then JDM comes in for the frag. Also, the last 2 guys, Ocean and Twist, as Els has fallen towards the CT spawn, are trying to rotate from the long side. Hayes is watching from the left side doorway. He's fully flashed. He's spotted. They're going to try to get the kill with success. So it's going to be a 2 versus 2 now with the bomb planted. It just got planted as well. So they have a lot of time to work with, but they have no utilities and no kits. So it's going to be the body push inside. They catch one off guard with a volley in his hands. So Twist gets the kill, trying to go for the second one, but Cutler, is able to stop that. It's not going to be 4-2, yeah.
I thought that's what you were about to say.
No.
So I went ahead and just stole it from you and took credit for it myself, but
that's good enough.
Yeah. At least it got out there. But I thought that was actually really cool what CLG did, right? Like, they throw that Cat drop-down smoke, which makes you think it's going to be an A attack, or at the very least mid-B, but you think it's going to be like a heavier mid presence. But so that pulls kind of a player off the B site, and they actually just overload B. So that was actually kind of a cool little fake, I guess you could call it. KKona now just going to be on the pistols. They almost had a retake, though, so you got to give them a little bit of credit. They almost recovered, but just not quite. Unfortunately, that's what matters most, is whether or not you actually get it done. And now look at this, CLG just taking the A site for free.
Yeah, again, you know, you have nothing to work with, really. You gambled for something else towards that mid side, but they managed to salvage 1 gun and a nice USP kill onto Tarek, so that's going to be possibly a second one. Maybe a third if he gets his headshot onto Cutler, but it's traded out, or it's stopped. No AK-47 salvage from that. But they're actually doing a lot of economical damage, at least. That's 2 kills. They might even try to go for it because they have a kit to work with. And that's in the hands of Ruru, who's moving up the elevator now. But Hayes waiting one more time. Another double kill for him.
Yeah, so this is where CLG just starts kind of finding their groove. They've won 5 in a row now. KKona going to be able to buy again here. They could even go for double op if they want to, which is very viable on this map. Certainly would expect them to at least get 1 on invert. He does pick it up. Twist will pick up the second one. So that's kind of the guy I have seen use the second op for them, and he seems to be playing A, so it looks like he will take his op over towards the A side, and invert will actually take his towards the middle and B, but look, it's going to be a huge B tunnels rush here from CLG just right off the bat.
Yeah, and it's actually a passive play for the CT side, and blocking towards the doorway, so invert couldn't even move in. He's going to hate himself for that. Should have opted for that window side, but Ruru couldn't even get position into that B side, so he was only able to get 1 kill to get an easy plan. The last 2 guys, or maybe that 3, will have to try to save their guns. But even Ocean is setting up at the T spawn to try to do more economical damage if he can.
So you just gotta like that from CLG, just changing the tempo. I mean, they usually are just a slower, more default-oriented team, but every now and then they'll mix in those fast plays to catch you off guard, and it's certainly paid off this round. As like they might walk away from this having only lost 1 player, so a very clean win. And you got to think that was a big round for KKona. They invested a lot of money into that. They went for double op. Looks like Twist might be able to save 1 of them, and that's a big maybe because they're certainly closing in on them.
And that's it. So then, no op saved. They're going to go for possibly forced buy if they can, because they could go for FAMAS's M4, small armor. Or at this point, just play it safe, go for the pistol buy, and then with the bonus that you got, you'll be able to go for a full AK M4, or sorry, M4 AWP, because you can go with the 5.7 armor if you want to, because you do have enough money for that as well. So they're all buying down to about the 2K/3K mark. And maybe even at this point going for a double op setup again for the next round.
So, I mean, it's just so unfortunate they put so much money into that and they came up with nothing because of that. Just quick B rush just completely catches them off guard, and now CLG well on their way to a 7th round, it seems.
Alright, so now let's see what happens. There is miscommunication going on right now as we're hearing a little bit in dead chat. The buy that they had, so Ocean was trying to call for some sort of a flash peek towards Catwalk. He's the only one that had a flash. I guess Ruru as well, but nobody really flashed it out. So they dropped a few guys earlier on in the round on Cat, and already just lost everything pretty much.
I mean, Hayes continues to go on a tirade here. He's at 16 frags right now. No one else even close to him between the other players in the server. So he's definitely had his way with the game, and you can see a lot of money on him because of it. Same with Cutler, actually at 13K before he bought. So they have plenty of cash over there on CLG. Meanwhile, KKona, they lose this round. They're back to saving, and that's where CLG just kind of causes this half to spot out of control at that point. So this is a very important round, and they will go for the double op again.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, and the other double op is what seems to be trying to save them so far. I mean, you actually don't even have an AWP opping towards B. Rue is playing by himself. He got late to start when he crossed over, but Twist at least gets a shot there from the A's bomb site. Invert going to work as well. They drop 2. 2 of them flash. Twist capitalizing on the 3rd one. Make that a 4th kill all together for the team. Leaving right now Tarek, the last man standing. He gets the 1st one. He's going to have to get the next 3 to try to clutch it with the bomb out in the open on the elevator side. Yeah,
not going to be very likely. I mean, Twist did give Tarek a free frag there, but he still has so much to work against. Got a lot of time, though. Nice flash, actually able to catch Invert. He's going to be able to pick up an AK, but this quick flank's coming in. Can he deal with that's the question. Let's go see the spawn kill, but he has no idea he's getting flanked, but he still reacts and almost pulls it off. Oh, man, that would have been devastating, but luckily Ocean able to calm it down a little bit and secure the frag, and they do take it, but man, that was scary. And they have to worry about their money being reset here because they have to rebuy everyone except Ocean, so they're in a real dangerous way right now with funds.
That's right. It wasn't because of Tarek's reaction that he was going to be able to clutch that. It was because of almost a fail of a spray to start from Ocean, unfortunately. Yeah. But he's able to keep cool, calm, and collected towards that mid spray to be able to win that fight. And like you said, it is going to be a low buy, no kits, no really utilities to work with towards the CT side for the ones that 4th spot there. But that started off early as Twist is still watching towards his lower B. If Fugly peeks out a little bit more there, that's an early frag for him. And here it comes. Misses the shot, gives his position away. And that was actually a 2-man stack to try to get that pick. And they're still staying in position, and finally they give up. And they're going to play a little bit more passively at this point. You're going to have Twist offing it towards that brick. Now watching for Playmaker, actually, too.
Surprising to see that it's actually going on him over Invert. As Invert continues to kind of play this B rotation spot for them. So I guess just due to the positions these players like to play, they've kept it on Twist, who's going to be looking for that catwalk pick. Bomb is actually on the back of Tarek, heading back over towards B tunnel. So it seems like mid B is going to be the play here, as Fully is already actually creeping out.
Yeah, here it comes. So we'll see. Ruru's at the doorway of B. You do have some hold. He gets a nice lineup for the two of them at that mid side. But they also spot that lurker towards long. Invert's also able to hold it inside the B bomb side. Drops 2 of his own. So that's 2 down. All thanks to Ruru and to Invert. Last man standing spotted at the barrels. Bolt tree. Green box is mid. Depending on what version of CS you used to play. And now with that bomb down, they're going to try to hunt him down to prevent Cutler from saving that gun. They'll be able to do so. But there's one thing that I was questioning myself there, Dust, with how they were setting up for KKona. Because we saw Twist, right? He was boosted up on that catwalk side. And then when he fell back, he opted towards the brick. He dropped down towards Playmaker, ran back up the A ramp to re-op at the same spot at the brick. Imagine if somebody was moving up from CLG at that point. That was already the opera down and then controlled the A side because the last 2 guys finally decided to push towards long. So I don't know if there was miscommunication on how they wanted to set up mid-round, but that was a lot of useless movement from Twist.
Ooh, Ruru tries to get aggressive here in lower B tunnels, gets both those kills. So there you go, showing a little life here. KKona, Ruru, a big part of that. Tarek is finally going to silence him, but it's after the man advantage has been taken here from KKona, and now Cutler will gift L's a frag at middle. And CLG kind of falling apart here these couple of rounds.
Yeah, they're actually
Giving
salvaging some
KKona a
great
chance.
rounds. Salvaging some great rounds there for KKona. Looking for a 5th because it's a 4-on-1 situation in their favor. And they're moving up to 5, maybe possibly even 6. As at this point, you'll get $2,400 for Counterlogic Gaming. That's no money in the hands of Cutler, no money in the hands of Fugly. Fugly is saying, tap me one more time, I dare you, all thanks to Ruru's great push. So at this point, you might see CLG on another save. And that puts him at 7-6 on CT's side of Dust 2, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Fugly having a tough game here. He's 2-10. And then JDM, the other guy you expect to, do pretty well, and he has an op in his hands. He hasn't been doing so hot either. I mean, luckily, Hayes has really been stepping it up, and that's actually been the big reason why they even have rounds this game. So they're a little bit lucky that Hayes is playing so well. Otherwise, this might be like a way different game.
See, Ocean sprays better when he's blinded, so gets a full blind kill onto Hayes by spamming towards that door. 2 nades, puts Fuzzy down to 23. He's really going to hate that right after. Not only does he get 1 tap, but now he gets naded down to 23, where he's pretty much rendered useless in this round.
Yeah.
But CLG will just try to move together at this area.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much hope now. He's taking so much damage, and then their man down. Going to be very difficult for them to really do a whole lot of anything at this point. So it's very likely that KKona will go ahead and move up to a 6th round. And at that point, they're actually not doing so shabby. They find 1 or 2 more, they actually have a really good half.
Cutler with the Galil stopped immediately there. Because he did I think he did buy that. Yeah, he did buy that Galil. Because he bought it as a team, so that's fine. They do have enough economy to go for this full buy in this round here for CLG. So you do have the op coming back in the hands of JDM. At the first time, he laid Ruru at mid doors. We'll see if he could actually pick something this time. As he does have the spawn for it easily. Spots the first one crossing, but that's a late cross right after from the opper on the CT side. That's nothing comes out of it, and it's going to stay calm for at least another good 15-20 seconds.
Absolutely. They're going to be able to clear lower B tunnels this time. Fugly not going to get instantly eradicated. There's no one there, so he'll be able to at least get some space. And Cutler over here at long A, able to take out Ocean. So good for CLG to kind of, regather themselves after a little bit of a loss. Now they have a nice advantage to work with here. As Cutler will continue to kind of test the waters over here at long A. There's still 2 players in the area trying to actively defend it. Twist putting his op up on it. Meanwhile, we're going to see CLG start working up catwalk. They know that Cutler's been able to cause a huge ruckus over here at long A. They're going to take advantage of that and just start sliding up cat.
So JDM trying to lurk up to get an entry here towards this long A. Twist is actually opting it from the Playmaker side. So really counting on Els to try to hold it if he can. Indeed, he does. Here comes Twist for the support. JDM just trying to peek out. But as he comes back towards the long A doors, he gets op down. But that opens the A bomb site right now for the rest of the guys to move up. And they also drop the op on the CT side. So now they get the bomb plant and great positioning for the post plant.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake by Twist. Just trust Els to anchor that spot and keep your focus on the cat cross. That's the priority, but he lets up on it. And so now CLG, they have a 3-on-2. They have the bomb down. Invert trying to make his way up here with the op, but now he's all alone, and he won't find anything. Fugly with 4 frags on the rounds. We talked about how he's had a tough game. that's a way to get back into it by making a big individual play, putting some points on the board, and working yourself, you know, maybe back into the black, so to speak, as it's now going to be the last round of the half, and we're going to have it 8-6, but still plenty of cash on KKona. Double op's still going to be in effect, so they still have a chance to, you know, make this half as close as possible.
Indeed, they had a lot of Skrilla remaining, and unfortunate for that, JDM finally gets a pick towards the mid door in a crucial round. That drops an early into piece, and Ruru's going to pick it up and try to off it by himself inside B. Thing is, he actually bought an auto shotgun by accident at the beginning of the round, so he doesn't have any utilities, no armor to work with as well, so that was $2,000 or how much is a Nova? 1,200?
Yes.
Yeah, so $1,200 wasted, where that could have been that small armor and a couple of flashes coming through, maybe even a kip if he wanted, so... it's a weakened hold towards B. At least he has the glass cannon off, which could be good enough. But we'll see what comes out of that.
Yeah, as we do have CLG just working themselves up mid. They're on top Xbox. We do have Ocean playing behind the smoke at the catwalk, but he's about to get flashed and pushed. He turns away. He will be able to respond with one frag, but can't find Hayes. Gets out of hand there. And JDM taking out Twist. So now it's a 4-on-2 for CLG, and they have the A site completely under their hold.
Yeah, miscommunication as well, as nobody's not going to say anything on the rotation, so they're just pretty much got backstabbed this whole time. So at this point, there's a little bit of frustration in terms of communication for KKona. Now CLG gets the plant. It's only the last round remaining, so they have to go for this on this half. So Ruru is about to move up towards the CT spawn with, again, no armor. Only the AWP does have a kit that he picked up. Nice quick scope there onto Hayes, but that ends it there. So 9-6 to end the half, which is not too shabby, at least 6 rounds on CT side.
It's not too bad. Again, this is a map that usually favors the Terra side a little bit. So 9-6 is actually probably perfect to the balance of the map, I think. If you can get more than 6 to CT, that's obviously ideal. Sets you up a little bit better. Regardless, though, KKona has done enough. I mean, if they can have a decent T side, then they should be good to go. The problem is, though, is when you looked at Cobble, they had nothing for that map. That's another map where you really should be getting a decent amount of terrace rounds, and they couldn't do it. And to be honest, with this particular lineup that they've had, that we've been watching play, like in CEVO and the ESL Pro League and stuff over the past few months, we haven't really seen them have a whole heck of a lot of success on Dust 2. In fact, I think all the Dust 2 games I've seen them play, which has only been like 2 or 3, have all been losses. So the history doesn't favor them, I guess you could say. But we'll see if they can see if they can't change that.
The thing that's unfortunate, though, is that it's their map choice for KKona. And they're pretty much... I can't necessarily say that they got slaughtered. At some point, they were getting backstabbed a lot, and they're just getting shot from angles when they thought they were looking at it for the last, like, 10-15 seconds. As soon as they turn around, Counterlaunch Gaming just peeks out and gets the kill. But 6 rounds, again, on their map choice. They had to start off on CT side. Maybe they could muster something up here on this T half.
We will certainly sit back and see, as we will see them purchase up a couple of smokes and flashes. Got 3 armors out. No raid boss, anything like that. Pretty standard stuff here. Ocean looking to pick middle right now with this P250. Actually does hit Cutler down to 64. Takes a little bit of damage himself, though, from the USP, but not that much. It looks like they are gathered up to do some type of fake long A hit into some type of B press. The bomb is tucked in at the back of B tunnels, after all.
Quick, since you said 64 HP, what's your favorite N64 game?
The original Super Smash Brothers.
Nice. Back with the action. Trade 1 for 1. 4 versus 4, but at a 4 versus 3 as Fugly holds it greatly inside this pit. So that clears out any opposition towards that long A, but a nice block long range there from Invert somehow, who gets the goose, then the kill on it to Hayes, and that opens up this B bomb site. So they're going to be able to move in and get a bomb pipe, but the thing is, nobody's watching this window side. Thankfully for CLG, nobody's peeking up there. So that's going to be the time to plant, the time to set up as well, and they got everything covered.
Yeah, so hard to retake this B bomb site. One of the hardest sites to retake in the game. But we'll see if they can do it. Fugly trying to pressure lower B, does get the kill on the roof, so he's starting to tilt the bounce a little bit. Nice pop flash. Invert completely blind, has no idea there's a CT behind him. He's gonna get taken out for free. Oh. And there you have it. CLG closing in. They got plenty of time to defuse. They had a kid on JDM, so they will go ahead and take it and move this up to 10-6. Extend that lead. But with the bomb play, KKona will be able to get a nice buy in the next round after this. So
But what was that mistake there? Because it was a 3 versus 3, and they had pretty much all the angles possible. The back of the side, playing towards the platform to double watch that window if they can, and then one guy in the tunnel to watch to support towards the B side, but also watching that flank.
They just lost that battle on lower B tunnels was the biggest thing, I think. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a crazy, awkward situation that happened with that flash and window too. That was just kind of random. I don't know. I don't know if it was like a mistake. They just didn't get their kill.
Tarek! One, and that's it. But JDM is pushing on the other side with the MP9. That's 2 kills of his own. A dink coming through. But thankfully, the armor saves him there, and he gets a third kill, and that's a lot of money for him to possibly go for an AWP on a third round of the half. Last one, Ruru, Laura B, and Foggy stops him with the MP9. He doesn't get one tapped anymore, and he finally gets a few kills.
Yeah, so curious if JDM will go straight to the op now that he knows that there's going to be an AK by this round. He picked up plenty of cash with that SMG. Or if they'll remain conservative and just try to roll these SMGs over. Nope, JDM going to pick up the op right away. That's just the kind of player he is. I heard an interview with Hayes that he did with Thorin, and he talked about how the man just refuses the rifle. If he has the money for an op, he's going to buy it.
By that point, it's fine too, because KKona did have a bomb plan on that pistol. So you do see him going for a full AK buy this round here. Fugly, though, on the other hand, keeps the MP9 in his favor, and that's why you see him playing aggressively close towards that long.
Hayes too, actually.
Yeah, most of the action is going to be happening for this mid control first, but look at how far that bomb is dropped potentially from the CT or from the T side. It's all the way up.
Makes me wonder if it's intentional.
Yeah,
I mean they're gonna have to. Probably not. I feel like someone derped.
Yeah, Invert's already backtracking all the way back, and I'm pretty sure Fugly heard that as well. So that's why you don't see a rotation coming through. Even a support coming in from long A as well with JDM with the AWP.
The spot, though.
A dink. Nova coming through onto Ocean. A second one does not connect with the third, but it's traded out by Cutler at least. Indeed, he does have the spot.
Dum dum. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Wow. Okay.
And they're blind. He does and he's also gooshed. He's got 11 HP.
Oh no!
But this whole time he's still alive. He gets support from Fugly.
What?
JDM comes in to save him as well. And then Fugly gets another one.
What is this?
Tarek. Or thank you, Fugly is exactly
no
what
one
Tarek
has HP
saying.
though, man. Here's the thing. Like, Invert could still win this. They can't press that molly. They can't really do anything. They don't have any... Leave Invert burst!
What?
I'm done! What an idiot! He had to have known that was gonna happen. There was no other possible outcome. What was that, dude? What is that round? I don't even... I'm done, man. Let me get out of here. Let me go ahead and just... Here, I'll let you take this. All right?
Yeah, I was trying to cast this whole round and all I hear is cackling.
Sorry. It was a funny round. You can't blame me. You can't really blame me.
It's true. It's true.
You can have this whole round to yourself now. I ruined that one. I ruined that one.
No, you didn't ruin anything at all. Of course, there was some...
It's like I knew it too. Literally, the moment he hit jump, I'm like, he's gonna die to this fire. I could just feel it.
I guess Invert forgot that towards the end of the molly it actually spreads out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a big problem.
Alright, so it is now 12-6 in favor of CLG. And at this point, you can pretty much see a tilted KKona trying to move up with Deagles here. I mean, at this point, you're going to get the bonus. You're going to get a bomb plant before. You'll have enough to go for AKs this round here, so you're going to try to get those silver ops going to work on the T side. Big flash, actually, to force JDM back. This is the first shot as well. Connects the second one onto Invert and drops the bomb here. Card fully go running through the smoke, and they drop 2 Deagle kills. So they actually have a 1-man advantage coming out of that. Cutler trying to rotate back, evens it up. Fugly inside the pit. And okay, no, not even a bomb plant, despite all that.
Oh man, I'm still not over that other round, dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But, let's try to move on. Let's try to look past it. We do have another full buy coming out here from KKona. You feel like they kind of need this one.
And Twist was mad too. I mean, he waited all that time. Fugly was inside that pit. He always checked it, and by the time he looked for his long, Fugly peeked out and killed him. So they're going to have to try to do a little bit of a better job and try to clear out areas instead of watching angles.
That was a nice shot.
Close range though, JDM gets a quick scope, tries to go for the second one, but it's traded out by Invert and Tark respectively, so that leaves it towards a 3 versus 3 situation evened up. Cutler then from the elevator easily dispatches Else, but then Twist moves up to support his teammate and avenge him as well. So we're tied up to a 2-on-2, Cutler and Hayes now this time, as Hayes whisks a few shots on that flank, connects then the headshot onto Ocean, and then a second one. Continuous double kills coming in from Hayes right now, 21 and 10.
Yeah. And that was actually one of the few rounds you see where the silencer really did matter. They actually had no clue. Like, even though Hayes was missing shots, they had no clue where it was coming from. So he was still able to get a free kill on that first guy that he flanked. And was able to recover his spray and grab the second kill as well. So, I mean, that was a really close round. A nail-biter. I mean, it was really back and forth over at Long A throughout most of it. But in the end, Hayes able to seal the deal. And now we're at CLG approaching map point. Unless KKona can make something happen here in this round.
Already we have an odd shot from Fragiras that went on for that kill, so you guys can check it out a little bit later. Probably going to go on Reddit soon as well. But 14-6 aura score, indeed, in
Won't
favor
be as good
of
as your
Counter
chat casting, though.
No, it'll be as good.
Reddit legend, dude.
The highlight is not going to be about Invert dying, it's going to be about your laugh that's legendary so far. You've made your mark. Take it, absorb it, love it, embrace it.
Guess it's better than Sweaty Moretti or some of the other legendary things I've...
And you just brought it back.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back. Might as well embrace it, you know?
Tarek about to spot the first one, gets the kill onto Else. Shutter Flash is coming through, but that doesn't really hurt Tarek. That actually blinds Invert trying to run inside the site. So Tarek's now going to run out from a flash from his teammates that gives him a chance to try to fix him off. He manages to get one on his Twist. The few bullets remaining is traded out by Ocean, but GD is still opping towards this ramp. Nice pick though by Invert. Makes it a one-man deficit for KKona as they're trying to get this plant inside this A bomb site with success now. Not really planted for Ruru at all though. It's planted safely inside the site. Ruru already falls from Hayes in long range from Fugly as well. It's going to be now map point and series point for Counter Logic Gaming as they close in for the defuse.
Yeah, just tough whenever you can't get out of the site and you're at a man disadvantage. I mean, when you're Invert, you're just stuck in the center. You're getting boxed in. I mean, you really do. Ruru had to get that kill on Catwalk for that to work out. If you could have gotten that kill, got control of Cat, could have been different, but didn't play out that way. And so CLG, they're at map point now. Looking to put this thing away here and now move on to, I believe, the semifinals. I think they beat Noble in the quarters. They... Or the round of 16, this is the round of 8, so yeah, they'll move on to the semifinals, so good for them. I think they'll be meeting up against Luminosity, though, over there, so that might make things difficult. We'll have to look at the bracket after, I'm not really sure where it's at.
Yeah, it is exactly that, so actually they're going to face off against Renegades or Temple Storm, because they're at the bottom of the bracket.
Still a difficult opponent, regardless.
Oh, definitely. Everybody's expecting pretty much a Brazilian matchup towards the end, so... Nonetheless, though, this force buy, of course, coming in for KKona. At least, thankfully for them, they have enough money to do whatsoever in terms of rifles. Enough grenades to work with as well from that bomb plant as well. And you could see them trying to take control of this mid side, but eventually I think you're going to try to see them convert back towards this A side unless Longer decides to fall back. And indeed, Longer by I mean long player. That was Ruru, falls back with the team. They're going to try to go for that split once again.
Alright, so this is their last chance, right? They have to win out from here to force an overtime just to have a chance at getting to a map 3. We are going to see them setting up, as you said, for that A split. Fugly, though, is tucked into the pit. JDM does have that op to launch any type of cross on the catwalk. They're being real slow about it here on KKona, though. They even fake that they're going to drop down, but they don't do it just yet. Going to go really late with heavy numbers outside long A, actually, so a lot going to be put on the Fugly shoulders.
Well, at least they get the openings here, actually. They get a one-man advantage. Cutler trying to go long range there. Both of them playing on the other side of the CT spawn. Trying to move in right now is going to be KKona trying to cross, but there's not really a smoke for them to work through. At least Hayes now is going to be at a one-man trying to clutch it, actually, against 3 players of KKona. There's not enough time, or not a lot of time left, but enough for them to go for a plant. And then immediately Hayes gets killed, so it's now going to be 15-7 with KKona able to stay alive.
Yeah, so I really like that play from KKona. I mean, go on heavy numbers out long A late. It's actually really smart because when you put all that pressure on Catwalk... Wow, dude, really? Can we get through the cast? Can we get through the cast?
Sorry, I just love it.
I was really breaking down I was actually being serious this time and like analyzing a play. And I was really putting my heart and soul into it. I thought I had a good, foundation, and then you just gonna play that. All right, well, I'm done.
For you, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you just go ahead and take the rest of this round, man.
Come on, man. A nice pick, though, to start things off there from Invert. Women advantage, at least for KKona, as they actually opened up earlier on towards that mid side. There's only one guy playing inside the A-bomb set as well. They played aggressively for CLG inside B tunnels, though. So at least they know that the action is going to be happening towards his A side. But thankfully for Ocean, lurking towards his mid double doors, evens it out, cuts that rotation through. And then now Fugly and Hayes are actually able to hold it back, making it 2 versus 2. Now Twist only has 1 HP to work with. They're going to try to go for the cross. Big flash coming through as well, and Hayes now picks up the M4. This could be another moment for him to shine with another 2 kills to try to be able to win this round for CLG and win the series.
Oh, he didn't see him.
No,
I thought he did.
Yeah.
I thought he did, but did not, and that's what made the difference there. So KKona doing some things here. They actually had CLG onto a save this round, so they'll be able to probably extend this out at least a couple of more rounds. And, I mean, you can't count them out. I mean, they could force an overtime, I guess, but it seems pretty likely like CLG will close this at some point.
They could narrow down that gap a little bit here, thankfully from this, well, I guess Cutler bought all the way down to 0-2. I'm not sure what he wanted to do with that. No armor to work with either. P250s to try to work towards this B bomb set as Else is trying to clear it out, but he doesn't connect with anything yet to start. They're trying to push aggressively inside B as well. Rue, at least, is going to be the player that's able to control his way to get 2 kills and try to open up this A-bomb site. But Scout jump shot from Cutler, also a push from lower B. They clear out B. They'll be able to salvage 2 guns at least.
Yeah, that's big. And the bomb hasn't like gone down yet or anything like that. And Cutler's still watching the cross, so they actually could still maybe win this. Oh, if you would hit that headshot, definitely. But at least the bomb is going to get planted safely now.
They heard the option as well from Playmaker. And that little gap of the smoke could give a chance for a scout pick into Invert. He's going to try to peek out. Target moving out, continue with the spray, trying to run back. Now no armor remaining. He's going to just try. Oh, actually, they're going to try to go for it. He flashes across. Here comes the spray then by Ocean after, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, Tarek, trying to like, transfer with the spray. That guy was actually on the corner. He just didn't peek. If he would have, maybe that would have actually panned out. So it was worth a shot. Money still not quite where they want it to be, so they will just go ahead and take another save, which, I mean, they can certainly afford to do with the lead that they have. Giving KKona a little bit more room to work with. Seeing if they can't edge this one a bit closer. Invert going for the long A pick, because it will move out Ruru to take control.
Oh, big push from Catwalk, though. JDM's already at the point. Twist is waiting for it. They're waiting for that flash to come through across, but no. He actually kills Targ behind GDM and then lines up the second one. Angled shot. Fugly couldn't get the kill onto Else. So Cutler's already LMS. Gets an instant headshot onto Else. And he's going to try to save the AK.
You'd imagine so. He doesn't really have even any business trying to go for any type of retake at this point. I mean, last round there was actually an outside chance. This time, though, there's really no hope. Twist, though, wise to it. Able to get over there quickly and stop him from carrying that AK over, but no matter. CLG has plenty of cash at this point. Could even go for double op if they so wanted to, as Hayes has actually been doing it. I've seen him pick up an op for B, actually, in a lot of the recent D2 games I've seen played. So I wouldn't put it past him, and yeah, he'll do it.
Nope. He was waiting a little bit here to see if it was the right call, and maybe Peter even called it there. They're also going to go for an aggressive boost for GDM to op on that Catwalk side as well. So that could give a lot of information to him. If he ops towards Cat or even towards lower B, first he's going to peek out towards that suicide. Won't see anybody there. Now he can focus towards that lower because he knows that he has that time by not spotting anybody towards the drop zone.
Yeah, it's really interesting that Hayes has been doing this lately, because it used to be Tarek was kind of the secondary opper for this team on this map. And been Hayes lately, though, so it's kind of cool. If it comes to anything, as JDM's going to get forced back off a Caliber, but at least he'll be able to get away. So no harm, no foul. Good maneuvering.
Walk away to safety.
Yeah, that was a good play. Not all good plays have to be kills. Just staying alive and getting in a better position sometimes makes all the difference. But Invert able to get the kill onto Hayes, and now it's the 1-minute advantage here for the T side.
Is an opening right now. Tarek's going to decide to pick it up. He's going to move in closely. Invert still trying to lurk up towards his cat side. Here comes that peek from JDM, but misses the shot. Fashion smoke to just even that out, so you might see them rotate back for a mid to B. So far, 4 of them lurking all the way towards that top. They're going to try to count on Invert again, possibly to take that point. He does have the bomb on his back. He should drop it and try to go for an entry here. As they're looking slowly right now, they pretty much have nothing else but to commit towards this B side right after. At least you do have Twist up on KKona trying to make some noise and sell a fake. But Cutler's on the top of the double box, gets the first kill. JDM onto Twist, but they've already committed inside B right now for KKona.
And it's going to be really hard to retake, though. It's always hard to retake when you're even, and then you're trying to retake with 2 ops. It's going to be extremely difficult. Now Ruru has such a good position as well to take down Tarek, and I think there's really no hope at this point for CLG to retake. I'm not sure if they'll even go for it. Looks like they're thinking about it. Fugly going to try his luck out here. But now that he doesn't spot anything, he will back off, and they will look to save these guns.
Oh, even JDM not able to save his op. He got killed from long range there by Ruru coming outside of the B entrance, or B exit.
Yep. Well then.
So no AWP salvage for that double op setup. You might see them on another save. Now for Counter Logic Gaming, they do have enough again to go for that M4 silence or even unsilence with small armor. But it's a tough call to make right now. Or even for Monsters, rather.
Yeah, I think they're just going to take a save. Again, they have a 4-round lead. They give up this round short. That's no big deal. They'll buy up a little bit, a couple of pistols, but nothing that's going to be too heavy-handed. They still want to be able to afford rifles next round. So a slight investment, but again, nothing too crazy. They'll just, you know, I mean, like I said, they feel really comfortable with this game, so I don't think they're too stressed out. No issue taking the save.
At this point, they tried to go for a peek towards long to start. Now working back towards the CT spawn side, focusing on that, trying to get a scout shot going. He spots Invert with it, but does not get a tag. Invert gets the kill. Fugly falls off his spot as well as they tried to go for that boost up towards that boxes.
Oh man,
2 guys spamming Tarek.
Yeah, Tar thinking he was going to be able to get in sticky position because they weren't expecting him there after getting down Cutler's scout, but they did expect it, spam him down a lot, and they're just getting all the frags now. JDM does pick up 1 on the Ruru, picks up an AK, but then they get caught with a knife out. And there you have it, KKona moving this thing up to 12, so now all of a sudden you have to give them the nod that they have a realistic chance of putting this thing in the overtime. Like before, you were like, yeah, CLG, they should be able to close this, not a big deal, but KKona's not too far off now.
Yeah, this is where the economy is starting to get actually very dangerous for CLG. Losing this one here, you'll see them go for another save, and they'll be at the 15-14 coming down to the wire of the last round.
Yeah, it's very true.
At least they go for the flash for an aggressive peek towards long. You do have Ruru that was looking for some cover to start, or at least some grounds to start, and that incendiary grenade forces him back up towards that catwalk side. A flash should come through and peek out towards his catwalk side as well. So a lot of mid control so far for KKona, as the whole concentration is there for the T's.
Indeed it is. Cutler just kind of spotting out for anything mid-B. I think Tarek's boosted again, which of course last time he was boosted here was the shenanigans round. He'll give it another stab. It's actually not boosted, he's actually just playing behind the box in the lower level. Either way, we are going to see Twist and Invert trying to work their way up cat. JDM will have his op in place here, so very standard round, nothing really too unique or special sticking out just yet. Like we may see some type of mid-B play, also could still bring this bomb up the catwalk. Twist is still holding control here at stairs, so they still have a lot of options open to them at this point. But with that bomb heading towards tunnels with Ocean, looks like they do want to go mid to B.
Interesting enough that they're not going for a smoke for the CT spawn. They're going to spot him right now. That's going to give a chance for Tarek to peek out. Will he connect this time? He gets the first one, gets the second one onto Invert. So second time's a charm for him, almost for a hat trick, but Twist stops him, so we only have 1 guy make that 2 stuck inside the site. Cutler now by himself, but at least it's going to be a 1-versus-1 there. 13 seconds left, and now they open it up. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Try to move in to pick up the bomb and go for a plant.
They still haven't picked
Actually,
it up
they can't
yet.
even find it.
Oh no!
They can't find the bomb.
Are you kidding me, dude?
They can't
Oh
find
my
the bomb.
God.
That ends the game for them not finding the bomb!
What the hell was this half, man? We had the shenanigan round with Invert dying in his own fire because he was an idiot, and then we have this round where they literally just couldn't find the bomb.
But
That's ridiculous.
it's one simple line of communication for the team, guys, that dropped the bomb at platform. Instead, they ran around laps inside that B bomb site.
It's on your mini map too. I mean, like it's not rocket science.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, that's a great way to end the match.
Yeah. What an anticlimactic, super awkward, weird way to end the game, man. What a night it's been, really. We do appreciate all of your support out there who did decide to tune in. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and hit that follow button on Twitch if you have not already, as we are going to be using this channel pretty much daily for the next month or so, bringing you the rest of our Pro League coverage for all the qualifiers. As, of course, our LAN finals will be at the Gfinity Arena at the end of April. This is just qualifier 2 of 4 for North America. Of course, Optic won the first one. So, yeah, lots of coverage here, so be sure to follow up for North America and EU. You can also follow us casters if you want. I'm at Dust Moret. You can also follow at Vansilli over there. I think the links are going to be in chat if you want to, just grab it, or it's going to be in the title. So pretty easy to locate. Other than that, we have the iBuyPower Cup coming up this weekend. So be sure to look out for that. That'll be on twitch.tv/iBuyPower, and it'll be, 10 of the top teams that compete in our region going up for $16,000 throughout the weekend. So it'll be a really cool event. And I actually think we have a big match going on tomorrow night between Tempo Storm and Renegades on this channel. So again, lots of CSGO out there from us guys over here at CEVO. So again, be sure to follow up and check it all out. But we'll tell you good night for now, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much, guys. And